Hello, 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 everyone. Wow, it's so good to be back. It's so lovely to see so many messages. Ashwati, Ajit, thank you so much for being here. Pranam Pepe. Yeah, this is amazing. Wow, I really, really missed being here and having this time together. And it meant so much to me to hear all about what was happening last week for you and, just to catch up. And yeah, I'm just excited to be back. Hey, Shelly, good morning. So I hope that you all had an amazing week. I took some time off. It was a little bit hard for me to switch off. I tried. and Today is a special day. First off, of course, because we're back, we're getting this time together. And secondly, today is July 27th. And 17 years ago, Artists Unlimited was born. Hey, Shine. Uh, this is a group that I was running in India for many years in Delhi, and it was a musical collective and something very, very dear to my heart. And 17 years ago, on this date in Delhi, we gathered for the first time. So, anyone who's watching from AU, happy birthday, AU, and so much love to all of the AU babies. And interestingly, just last night, I got a message from one of our AU colleagues, and she said she found about 100 CDs and costumes in her house that maybe we used, I think, last time in 2008, so almost 12 years ago. And my first reaction was, oh no, you have costumes, you have CDs, how can we use it? Because I had sentimental attachment, because this was a project that I cherished very much. We have so many memories. Secondly, of course, I wondered, oh, can we reuse it? Can someone else use it? Can we, recycle it in some way? Can we give the clothes to charity? What can we do with it? And of course, further down, much further down, I think a sense of financial attachment too. We spent good money and time creating this, and it felt like a shame to just waste it. And then I sat back and I thought about it. No one had talked about this for years and years. No one even knew that it was there. If my friend hadn't brought it up, we would have just forgotten about it. And you know what? It's just taking space. Can we simply release it? Yes, maybe the clothes can go to charity, but the CDs, you know what? It's outdated. I don't know that people even have CD players. I don't. And yeah, maybe it's time to let it go. So I started thinking about this attachment that I'm feeling to these CDs and this project. And I read this amazing thing. I'm going to post it later in the description. Psychologist Christian Jarrett explains the psychology of ownership. And Jean Piaget, who is the founding father of child psychology, had some interesting observations. He witnessed in babies that they had this violent rage whenever something was taken away from them that they considered their own. And it was a profound observation about human nature. Our sense of ownership emerges incredibly early. But why are we so clingy? Why do we get attached to stuff? And what the psychologists say is that there's a well established phenomenon known as the endowment effect, where we value items much more highly just as soon as we own them or we believe we own them. According to the endowment effect, people place greater value on things that they own versus things that they don't think that they own. And to demonstrate this endowment effect, there was some research done. A group of students were brought in to help with research, and they were rewarded. They were told you're going to get rewarded, so you're going to get something. So there was this expectation, and the prizes were a mug or Swiss chocolate, a bar of Swiss chocolate. Now, the researchers put the students into three groups. Group one was told about the two choices. They were allowed to choose whichever reward they wanted, either the mug or the chocolate. And in that group, it was about 50-50. People seemed to reward to associate an equal value to either reward. It was just based on their personal choice. Now, group two, they were given only the mug. They didn't have a choice. They were simply given the mug and said, "Here's your reward." And then a few minutes later, as a surprise, they were given the chance to swap it for the chocolate bar, but only a very small percentage. They're saying 11% was okay swapping it. Everybody else wanted to keep the mug. And the same thing happened in the third group, right? They were just given chocolate, no choice, just chocolate. And then later on, they were surprised saying, "Oh, if you want, you can swap it out for this mug." And again, they didn't want to swap it out. In other words, the students nearly always put greater value on whatever they started out with, or whatever they seemed to own first. And part of this has to do with how quickly we form a connection between the sense of self and things we consider as ours. They can be seen at actually a neural level. And Christian Jarrett, the psychologist, also explains that as we grow into teenagers, possessions start becoming a replacement for things that make us happy, like positive feedback or feeling like we're achieving something. And when our self-esteem is at its lowest, sometimes during puberty or during teenage years, we see accessing material goods as a way of feeling good again. So there's a lot of theories on why we keep things longer than we should. And people say that even for folks who hoarders, there is a different pattern of brain activity that kind of sparks up, because it comes down to ownership. It's not so much that you don't want to waste. So I started thinking, okay, what are the other reasons besides this endowment effect? And of course, yes, you've paid money for it, or you've spent a lot of time working towards it. You have emotional attachment to it. The cutest one, I think, was an author, Siew Ann, who said that she feels guilty because she feels her things have feelings and she doesn't want to hurt them. So she thinks about throwing something away, and then she can't help but imagine that the item that she wants to throw away is talking to her in a very hurt tone. You're throwing me away, but I've been with you for so long. I mean, imagine like it's a book or it's a pair of shoes, I've been with you for so long and you've had me for ages and I've served you faithfully all this time, and now you don't want me anymore and you're throwing me away. Oh, and it's so cute because she then starts to imagine, like she kind of personifies everything in her house. And she imagines her stuff being thrown into the dump or into the trash, and it's becoming dirty and smelly, with kitchen scraps, and she just feels bad. So she looks at the pair of shoes that she wants to throw away, and then she carefully puts them back and kind of, apologizes, "I'm sorry." So tell me if that happens to you. I don't know. I know a lot of us do have attachment to things. And for me this week, I am going to try to discard at least one thing daily. Ani says old tapes and CDs. Ani was in Artists Unlimited with me, so he knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I want to try that. And let's do some breathing together. And let's think about this, yeah? Oh, they're so soft today. Let's see. Let's see. What are the things that we're holding on to in our lives? And today, of course, we're only talking physical things. Can we make it an exercise? Can we have fun with practicing letting go? And as we breathe in and breathe out comfortably at our own pace, I want us to think of trees again. Trees shed leaves. They don't keep holding on to stuck energy, and they know new energy is on the way. And so they let go of their leaves that are ready to be released. They shed. Oftentimes people seem to have, a cathartic reaction to decluttering, especially when they can start to declutter without guilt. People are said to break down into tears of joy during the decluttering process. And as physical things, baggage is removed from our houses or our rooms or our closets, our kitchens, our storage spaces, there's also a feeling of emptying out, letting go of stuck energy in your heart, in your emotions, and you tend to feel calmer. Of course, there's the amazing Japanese cleaning expert Marie Kondo who says, make sure that instead of just giving things away or letting things go, you're choosing what you want to have in your house that serves you and that sparks joy. Do I need it? Do I love it? If both the answers are no, maybe it's time to let those go. I want everything in my house to have purpose. And I'm saying it here just so that I have witnesses. I have witnesses. Ayumi's cleaning out her house right now and she's feeling grateful. I know, Mama. Yeah. Deciding which of my items bring me joy. What do I want to have in my home to share with others when they visit? And can I have fun with this? Can I welcome new energy and let anything go that's not serving me? I'm going to try at least one item a week, a day. Oh, my dears, it's so good to be back. And it's so good to be starting this time back thinking about what to let go of. And in that vein of thinking, I'm going to be moving to my official page, that's facebook.com/Annette Philip official. I'm letting go of this personal page. I am thanking it and I'm moving everything to my artist page, and I hope you'll join me there. Today's session is 72, 73 and 74 will be here, and I'm from 75 only on my official page on Facebook and of course on YouTube. So yeah, letting go, releasing, change, welcoming new energy, new possibilities. I wish you such a good week ahead, my dears. Thank you for staying in touch during this past week. I have missed you and I have enjoyed coming back and just feeling excited to see your comments and receive this beautiful energy. And yeah, I will see you again Wednesday. Bye, everybody. Let go of something today. I will. All right, beautiful. Mwah. See you soon. Bye.